Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and normally I don't put the post show on my channel. The post show can vary wildly from being, really just a crappy experience with Wings and Kyle talking about their gun collection for ages, and sometimes it's a really great show. And we got a lot of positive feedback from this one, so I thought, you know what, maybe just this one time I'll throw up the post show and see what kind of feedback I get, see if people want to see this go. So anyway, here it is. This is I'm going to start with the very tail end of the podcast, lead into the post show, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. Let me know, give me some feedback on whether or not you'd like me to do this more often, for those of you that can't catch it during the live version. You guys ready to call the podcast a wrap? I think we're an hour and a half in or so.
Hell yeah.
Let's kick off the post show.
Yeah.
All right, that was Painkiller Already, episode 66 with Redneck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now we're off to the post show.
Yay, post show.
Time to pull my teeth out and get for real. Shit.
Trying to make the big bucks, the rent's due.
Yeah.
They said
no way to borrow.
Yeah, hit him with the ad. Hit him with the ad. Watch it, you motherfuckers. Give us a oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm going to buy at least 3 sodas with this money.
So it means 3 sips of water.
They want to see my guitar strap.
Water with that
I will show you my guitar strap, but I'm really not good at playing the guitar. Don't ask me to play. There's a reason that playing the guitar is so impressive. Like, it's cool. You watch someone play the guitar, it's because it's hard. That's why everybody can't do it. But I'll show you the strap for those of you guys who wanted to see it. Hold on.
I want to see you jam out.
Yeah, I think you should play a song for us.
I've always wondered why I've been looking at motherfuckers that are fucking semi-retarded that can play the guitar well. And I'm like, I'm sitting here fucking struggling. My fat fingers won't go over the fucking chord.
Yeah, dude, I've got the same thing. I've got, like, my fingers do weird stuff, and, like, they, like, pop in and out of joint when I'm trying to play guitar, so I just gave up. My dad's really good.
I'm at the verge of selling my shit right now.
Yeah.
$200 for anybody who wants a Wings signed guitar.
Yeah. I would, at the end of one of your videos, put a picture of it and be like, this is for sale on eBay. And just
with case.
So anyway, this is my guitar. It's a Seagull C6 or S6, something like that. I'm pretty happy with it. This is my strap. It's a pimpin', like, old-style leather strap. I wonder if you guys if the camera will pick up just how cool this thing is. Has, like, stitching on it. But wait.
That looks like someone beat a small child with it back in the 60s. That's nice.
I had it, like, emblazoned. Can you guys read that?
Yep. I like it. The Unexceptional Guitarist.
Yeah, man.
Somebody said it looks elvish, and it does.
Yeah.
It's badass, man. So yeah, let me put this back on the wall.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Can we crash this site once and for all, gentlemen?
Yeah, I know subs hate to hear about, like, the business side of YouTube, but in Machinima, when we first started working with them, paid quarterly, so every 3 months, and we got it was a pretty good sized check. So that was the one thing that I splurged on. I went and bought that guitar strap. All the rest went towards medical debt, but I got the strap.
I got the strap.
Yep. Oh, someone asked if I'm left-handed. That's a good question. The guy must be a guitarist. I'm actually right-handed. That's one of the challenges I have. But I have this hand that I damaged from a car accident when I was a teenager. So for that reason, I have to play left-handed.
Have y'all gotten paid yet this month?
Yeah, check this out.
I don't know.
Look
I think
up,
some other people did.
If you like guitarists, I want you to look up my wife's grandfather. Hang on, I'll give you what to look for on YouTube. That. And now, give me 1 second. Make sure I got the right. I just put the link to you.
I only have Kyle.
Here we go. I'm gonna send you the link right now. Give me 1 second. And you can play this if you want, but this is my wife's grandfather. He lives up in New York. We go see him as much as we can. His name is Ralph Arnold. And he wrote this song back 50s, 60s rock. And we went a while back in just outside of Syracuse, between Syracuse and Buffalo, New York. That's him.
Nice.
He plays the epic fucking steel guitar. Like it's crazy.
I like that. That's where I aspire to be. You know, I want to be a guy who can pick up the guitar, even if I'm just a strummer.
Hound dog
and
boogie.
you know, like
That's
play
him
by
singing
ear.
also.
Oh, that's nice. Play it by ear and just like I'd love to be where he is. I'm not there yet, but yeah, that would be cool. They want to do a prank call. Let's see. I've had them tweet me. Kyle, are you interested in doing a prank call? I don't want to put you on the spot.
Yeah, I'll do one.
All right.
Yeah, I'll do one.
Oh, this is fucked up. People, motherfuckers saying they got paid today. I ain't get paid shit. All right.
Oh, whoa, Kyle.
What's up?
Can you do anything with women's motorcycle chaps?
I don't know.
You take a minute. Try and decide. I'll keep looking for more options. A girl's Barbie bike?
Yeah, I gotta run, take a piss. I know.
All right.
Wait for you to be right back.
18 beef cows. Easy wings.
How much are those cows?
5 have already calved, $14.50 each. $1,600 for the cow-calf pairs.
Oh, see, that's way too much. That's a ripoff.
I was gonna say, in all my cow buying experience, I've never paid that much.
Yeah, like I've bought a lot of cows. And that's way too much. For a cow calf pair, you're at about $1,200. For a cow, you're like $950, $1,000. It's just been a little while since I've bought any. I don't know what the beef prices are now. I heard
just as a tip for people that provide links, like as possible, prank calls, they have to have phone numbers on them. A lot of these are you reply to them by email, and that doesn't make for a good prank. Like,
yeah, we can't call email.
Guys, check this out. That's not funny.
All right, I'm back. I didn't even wash my hands.
Ooh, a gay film collection. Holy smokes, there's 81 titles in here of gay film. Oh, there's no phone number. Yeah, that's a must-have if you want to do a prank call.
Yeah.
A male fertility test, but with no phone number. I could imagine where you'd head with that one. More cows for sale.
Yeah. I like to call about a cow.
More cows for sale. Gosh, there's no shortage of cows.
I aim to eat it.
All right, Kyle. Here are the top ones so far. If this interests you, there's an automatic hog feeder. There's women's motorcycle chaps, and 18 beef cows. Those are the best ones I've seen so far. And you can say, like, look, it's just not working for me. Most of these don't have phone numbers.
Yeah, I think like we'd almost be better off with a random number and just bouncing some weird shit off people than with those.
Do you want to call somebody from the stream and just try it?
We can do that. Wings, I get paid through check, through the mail.
Yeah, they paid me the last couple times through check.
Oh, yeah, so you got a couple days with the check there.
Yeah, but I asked them to switch me back to PayPal like two pay periods ago.
Yeah, well, I guess
and they're still sending checks.
Yeah.
As long as
I guess PayPal's we're not losing that 3% anymore, so like it makes sense to be. But here's the thing about having PayPal: if you're gonna have it transfer it to a bank account, then you're in it up with pretty much the same amount of time before it's in your bank account anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
but I kind of got pissed off at
checks no more. They pretty much put them in as soon as I hand it to them.
I got really pissed off with if you get the check in the mail, and it's like, they don't put a hold on it now, cause after they've dealt with Machinima Inc. a few times. I got a fucking issue with PayPal though, dude. I don't even want to switch back to PayPal after that shit where they froze my account. That was bullshit. Like for those of you who don't know, like I got paid. Machinima paid me, and then we went on like a paintball trip to Chicago. This is back in March, and PayPal froze my account, and that's where like all my money was. All my money was in PayPal, and like the only card I had on me in Chicago was my PayPal card. And like I went to buy like some chapstick and like some soda or something, and like it didn't work. So I was like, oh, it's just because I'm in another city. They think the card's been stolen. And I call, and they're like, no, that's not the issue. We need the receipts for those 3 items you sold. And I'm like, I don't sell items. I'm like, those are my paychecks for 3 months. They're like, I highly doubt that, sir. I'm like, you cocksucker! Don't tell me how much money I make. Like, and like it literally took. But I wasn't mean like that. Like I was cool with the guy. It wasn't until the 3rd day without any money, and after dealing with literally 8 different representatives of PayPal that I just snapped, and I just cussed this guy out and screamed at him at the top of my lungs. And I told him, I was like, you told me you were gonna call me last night. You told me you would call when you knew something. Nobody fucking called me. He's like, well, sir, it was 4 in the morning before we had the information. I was like, it's blank amount of money. Let me ask you a question. Would you mind me calling you at 4 in the morning for a blank amount of money? He's like, no, I guess not. No, of course not. I was like, I don't care if I'm having sex. You call me for that amount of money, I'm getting off and answering the fucking phone.
That's right.
And like 2 days later, like it ended up taking 4 days for them to like free up my money and like give me access to my money.
Yeah,
and
that shit.
I did
Ain't
not
cutting
like
it. Ain't cutting it. Bitch, but I have my money.
One day, I'm going to make blank amount of money.
Yeah, blank amount of money is a lot of money. It was 3 months of, it's 3 months of my pay. So it was like it was a decent little chunk of money, and I wanted my fucking money.
Wings, do you have Skype credits?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Here. Oh, shucks. I lost the phone number I was going to call. Sorry, random dude in Houston. I'll pick another one.
Yeah. I got these
I got about $8.30 worth of Skype credits. That should last us a while.
Oh, that's forever. I bought $10 worth of Skype credits like 6 months ago.
I like to send people like weird text. You can text through your Skype, and it shows up as that. I think it shows up as either like no number or some fucked up number. So I like to send people I know weird random text messages from my Skype.
Yeah.
All right, Wings. I don't even know who this is, but there's a phone number in there. You can call it.
Hey, call.
Drag conversation.
Yeah, like drag it to where our avatars are, and then I think it'll like say add to conversation. Oh, like, yeah, click it and then call it and then conference it in. That's what you do.
That was weird.
You want to add to conference.
Oh, he did it. He did it right.
There you go. He's got it. Who
All
is
right.
this?
No, I don't know.
Who's going to talk to him?
Hello?
Hey, are you watching Painkiller already?
Nope.
Really? Oh, I'm so sorry. Somebody gave us your phone number. I think we're both been pranked.
What's your
Actually,
name?
I am, so
My name's Kyle. What's yours?
I know your name, Kyle.
You want a Trudel?
Hold up. The motherfucker knows Kyle's name. Why the fuck aren't
Yes, I
you
know
watching
you do,
Painkiller
Wayne.
already?
Do you want a
All right, Dan, you so smart. Who am I?
Shut up, Carl. What is your name? Random person. Who is called?
Elijah?
Elijah. I like that. I like
Yeah.
the biblical name.
What?
What are you doing tonight that you aren't listening to our magnificent podcast?
I am. I'm on Skype and listen. Well, I turned
Oh,
it
you
down.
just
but-
fucking lied to us.
Why are you
Alright.
buying this redemption?
All right, Elijah. Would you rather go on a blind date or go somewhere by yourself?
God.
That's an easy one. Come on.
I'd rather go somewhere by myself.
Really? I'd have gone on the date. The single,
So
the
you-
hypothetical
Yeah,
single
hey.
version.
I
Don't
can
like
go on a
women?
date and end up being some fat chick.
Yeah.
Plus, if you go
Fat
by
chicks
yourself,
love
you're
drinking.
guaranteed to
Love
get
it
some
too.
action.
Hey, dude, let me tell you. Fat women pussy hell. Let me tell you about it.
What that mean?
Yeah, you know how to eat one, don't you? You roll the lips back till you smell shit, and you back off 2 turns.
We call that over torquing.
That's fucking disgusting. You're a nasty motherfucker. Carl.
You roll it back.
That's not nasty. He did back off.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's so wrong.
That's terrible. No, man, you definitely want to go on the date. Because I mean, if she's a large woman, then you know, I mean, shit happens. But you never know. She might not be. You got to roll with the punches.
All right, Elijah.
Like manic depressive.
How should we pick the next person that we call?
Oh
What's your grandma's phone number?
my god.
How should we pick the next call?
Yeah,
Come on,
phone
guys.
number.
You got your mom's cell phone around? Let's get a number out of that one.
You can call her. She has no clue what this is.
All right, I got the
Yeah,
next phone number.
Let's
All right,
call up
Elijah. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
Hey, thanks for calling.
look how eager people are willing to give us their numbers over the air.
Wings, can you hang up? We're going to get a new one.
Yeah, I got
All
you.
right, later, guys.
Later.
Later. I only know if he wanted to trudel, but no, couldn't get a straight answer out of him.
I'm not quite sure what troodling is.
You don't
All right,
wanna know.
Wings. This guy got into a fight over YouTube and wants some advice. If there's anyone I know that can give entertaining fight advice, it's got to be Wings.
Did he win or lose?
You get in fight over, you know, I could get some fights over YouTube. I could get some fights over a video game. How many fights over video games you guys got into?
None. Zero.
Zero?
I got into an
Well, you're
argument
old
with a
as the
guy
hills.
recently.
I couldn't see myself fighting over Atari either.
Yeah, I knocked my brother out one time, and he's 7
Pac-Man
years
was
older
glitching. No, dude. So on firing range the other day, we're playing Sabo, and you know when you go into White Trailer from the edge of the map, you can go left where the bulk of the trailer is, or there's like 6 feet to the right. He sat there to the right of the door all game long. You know, I was probably like, I had a decent game by my standards. I was like 28-8 at the time, and he was 6-2. He had hardly seen anyone. He just sat there going 6-2. He can barely go like a good score camping with Ghost on. And every time I died, because in Sabo there's a respawn delay, I sat there looking through his eyes as he just stared at the doorway, waiting for somebody to come. And at some point I was like, come on, man, you know, leave your camping spot. Come help us win this game. And all of a sudden he and his 2 friends like jumped on me and were giving me a hard time. They're like, don't give him a hard time. He's playing great. He's a fantastic player. I'm like, dude, he's at the bottom of the lobby. Like, there's no one in this entire game who has fewer points scored than him. He's camping. He's not doing anything. It's practically 6-on-5. And they
He's
started
very
cursing
good
me
at
out.
shooting things with Rock in front of him.
Yeah, it was frustrating, and he wasn't helping us win. He was just sitting there, you know, on the edge doing nothing. And it was the first time I got into an Xbox argument in probably 6 months. It was this week.
Did you threaten to whoop his ass?
No. I just sat
You should
there.
have.
You know, I used the stupid line stuff like, you know, I can't hear you down there. Speak up. You know, as we talked
yeah.
about. You know, we won the
Classics,
game,
yeah.
but you know, and it was just like, you know, how are you good? You're sitting there camping. We're not doing anything. Oh, you're gonna like it when we go to the TDM section at the end, and I, you know, clutch it for us. Whatever, kid. So, yeah, he finished the game in the bottom of the whole thing. Although he'd had a decent KD, but dude, he was like 6-2. It's garbage.
You should get the rape sauce. That's my favorite saying now. I say the rape sauce. Yeah, get the rape sauce. You know what that is.
I don't know what that is. It doesn't make
I
any
don't
sense to
either.
me.
Yeah,
Wings, can
the
you add
rape
that guy
sauce.
to the call? I put a new phone number in.
Yeah,
I would
when
do
you
it
call him, ask him.
if I was hosting the
I
call.
still this is the same number right here. Oh no, it's
it-
different. Okay.
Yeah, they're different.
Ask him, does he know what the rape sauce is?
I called a fireman the other day and told him that I wanted to meet him out back and slide down his pole.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's Painkiller already.
What's up?
So you got into a fight over YouTube?
Well, it was about YouTube. So, there's this guy at my school, and I talked to Redneck about this. I messaged him on Facebook or on YouTube.
Yeah, clutch.
Yeah, I talked to him, but no, it was Mr. Tom Waffle. But I talked to him, and So I took the wings route, and we were walking down the stairs at lunch, and I shoved him, and he broke his arm.
Yeah.
The shit works, doesn't it? I bet that fucking
Yeah.
trash did he?
Now
He was talking shit 'cause I had a small YouTube channel, or I have a small YouTube channel, and so I took the wings route and I shoved his ass down the stairs, and well, his arm healed up, and he's still talking crap, and I don't know what I should do. Should I
Break his leg.
take another wings route?
Nah, fuck it. Break his
His
leg.
arm healed up. Like, what the fuck?
Get yourself a mag light with a stick on the end.
I'll say this. This is something my dad's always told me about like fights and and bullies and people who want to like basically come up to you and talk shit. You have to like beat them, and it can't be just like a beating where you like punch the guy in the eye and then it like a teacher separates you. You have to beat him so severely that he's afraid for his life and is genuinely wondering if you're going to kill him. You've got to scare him so badly he won't come back again. And that's the way to deal with not just people who are just like giving you a hard time, but just bullies and assholes and people who want to like run you over like in general in life.
So let me ask you this. Can you beat this guy in a fight? Like, that's one of the problems
Hell yeah.
I have is they always say, like, oh, I know what you should do with your bully. Beat up the guy who's bullying you.
Now,
And
quick question. Is this person handicapped anywhere? Are they in a wheelchair? That's
They
important.
will be when I get done with them.
That's a good answer.
You know, like, my typical answer is, like, you know, you seriously think I'd be asking for advice if beating him up was a viable option? Like, I would have thought of that. But in your case, it is. Like, you think that this guy is some reason running his mouth, even though...
I know where he lives, too.
And you would win this fight, and he just will...
Is he willing to stand beside you again?
I don't know.
While that cocksucker's standing beside you going down the stairs again, talking that mad shit, you slip something in front of his fucking feet again, and see if round two doesn't change his damn tone.
Wait.
My flash is tires.
Oh, I have to jump in here. Kenzie Baby is in the stream. Kenzie Baby is, she's probably 17 or 18, beautiful girl gamer, and this is her advice. Beat the fuck out of him, rip his eye out, piss in his eye socket, stick his eye back in, and then suck his dick and spit his cum in his face.
What kind of car does he drive?
Well, I like how Wings like doesn't even flinch at that. I'm much less
Some
attracted.
shitty Asian Toyota piece of shit. I got a Ford Tahoe, so.
A
Or
Ford
Chevy
Tahoe.
Tahoe.
Wait,
That's
Ford doesn't make Tahoe.
That's a custom one then. That's nice.
Yeah.
You can't fool me.
Built that one
I mean,
in the junkyard.
I don't understand why someone just gives people crap about YouTube. I mean, I do it because I enjoy it. I don't understand why.
Yo, just
someone...
walk up to him in school with all his friends around, like, yo, tap him on the shoulder. When he turns around, punch him dead in the face. And just stand there. That's all you have to do.
That's the way to get
Punch
your
him.
ass beat. Don't do that.
No,
shit.
punch him
I
straight
can
in the
take it.
face.
Don't do that shit. You get in trouble, you get thrown out of school. Here's what you do: you get a shitty rice burner car. You get it. You make.
I love how your plan immediately begins with like a $7,000 car.
Yeah.
No, it's like, he sells a shitty Honda Accord. That thing might be 7,000 yen, but it ain't American dollars.
Step 1. Have you seen Mad Max?
No.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to be in a futuristic
At
post-apocalyptic
AutoZone is a thing called
self a
liquid
sheepdog, a
glass.
shotgun, and in a leather outfit. You're gonna need a cool haircut too.
There's
Then-
Yeah.
a thing called liquid glass at AutoZone. What you want to do?
Yeah, I was going to ask you.
You want to get a thing of liquid glass. You want to open up his oil reservoir and pour that bitch in. When that oil starts heating up, it's going to make that liquid glass turn solid, and it's going to get down into the block, and the cylinder heads are going to beat that engine to death, and it's going to be on the side of the road, and he's going to have to rehaul the engine. $7,000 of ass whoop put down on his bitch motherfucker.
All right, let me just say this. I was just joking. I want no part of this. You should not beat this person up over YouTube. That's just silly. You probably shouldn't have pushed him down some stairs either. I'm just going to go and throw that out there. If he were, like, picking on you, like, you know, you can defend yourself or whatever, but it sounds to me like you're probably beating up on a little kid who just wants to be your friend.
No, he's the same height as me. No, he was talking crap, and he was, like, telling people how I'm a loser and how I play too much video games and all this stuff.
You know the best way to shut people up?
How many
I'm
video
telling
games do
you.
you play?
What?
How often do you play video games?
I probably play, like, an hour a day, Black Ops or
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if you're pulling, like, 6,
You know,
7
people
hours.
give me that same shit all the time, dude. You know what I tell them? These motherfuckers know who I am in Bangladesh. How about you?
Yeah, I've heard you say that one before.
it wasn't
Punch him
just
in the
YouTube.
face.
He'll just
It wasn't just YouTube. I'm a little bit overweight, and he just talks shit for no reason. I mean,
Man.
Remind him that he drives a car designed for an Asian woman.
You know that overweight thing? Like, there are so many ill-informed high school people who think they'll win the fight because the other guy's a little heavy. And it's like, no, dude, you will lose the fight because the other guy's a little heavy. Like, this isn't going to work out for you. Do you think you're going to win the fight because your hair is blonde and you have a girlfriend? No, that's not. She's not going to help you.
Fights don't look like Lionheart. It ain't like John Paul Van Damme jump kicking. That shit goes to the ground quick, and that weight helps.
Lay on
really
that
does.
bitch. Lick his face. Lick his face in front of all that. Yeah, pussy.
whoa.
Wait. Did I miss? Are we licking his face at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
I
him
don't
on the
know.
ground.
I told you down here in the South,
Get
we
him on
piss
the
on
gra-
people, we lick
You
faces
piss
and
on
shit.
him and lick him. Lay on his ass.
You lick him. That's not right.
I am in Georgia, and we do not pee on people or lick them.
Yeah, you do. I used to live in Georgia. I've been there.
I don't know what's wrong with these people who pee and lick people, but we don't do that here.
Yeah.
I've never ever seen someone get licked in an offensive manner,
Yeah.
and I have
That'd be
only
weird.
heard of one situation in which someone was urinated upon.
Although I can say this, you know the thing where you like do the spit and then you like suck it back, and suck it back up. You can kind of do that, right? But
I'll tell you what, like I don't know about you guys, but I feel like spitting on someone is one of the worst. Like
yes.
that's like if you spit on me, like it's beyond whether or not we're gonna fight. It's
Right.
it's if I'm going to have to get a weapon at this point.
If for some reason he has you so mad that you want to fight, yet he doesn't, spit on him. Like that will get there's no really other option. Like, all right, now you've been spit on, it's on, right? Or if it's not on, you have so completely won that you don't need to fight. If you spit on a guy and he's like, nope, still not interested in fighting, then you're fine.
I have an example of that not being true though. I saw my cousin spit on a guy, and it was dip spit. For those of you who don't know, it's black. It's,
Yeah.
chewing
Oh.
tobacco, black, nasty dip spit. Spit
Dreadful.
on the dude's khakis, and the dude fucking took it.
But
That's it.
But
Dude,
wait. That's something to be said too. That's nearly as good as winning the fight.
Oh no! But then that night, he called back and wanted some more. Apparently, that wasn't good enough. We had showed up for the fight at the wrong time, and obviously, what that meant is he had backup coming. So we went back that night, and and since we knew he would have a little backup, we brought my dad with me, and he basically told this guy's 15 friends that if anybody jumped in, he was gonna. I don't remember his exact wording,
See,
but it was scary.
I'm
And,
that
and-
dude. I'm gonna be that dad. You know what I'm saying?
And so those dudes like run away, and my cousin literally chases this dude around the parking lot, punched him in the back of the head till he's out of breath, and then my dad made him get on his knees in front of his friends and apologize. It was epic. It was the
Wow,
most
your dad's a
humiliating day of
badass.
that guy's life.
Let me tell you what my dad done one time. While we talking about dads, going to a dirt track race. Kyle, you know what that is.
Yes, sir.
Everybody's pretty much drunk. It's my brother's first wife. She was pregnant, sunburnt. This old drunk came up, hey, bitch, and slapped her on the arm. So my brother walks out. He's like, wham, he knocks the guy out, right? Here comes my redneck dad, comes out, and he steps on the guy's chest, and he pulls a gun out and sticks it to his head in the middle of the parking lot. He's like, yo, I'll fucking kill you, kid. And then we were all like in a state of shock, like, oh, my God, don't shoot him. Anyway,
Wow.
it's crazy.
That is.
That's a
Crazy.
good one.
I
I've got
like
some
that.
like that, but I got some like that, but I decide not to tell those.
Yeah, well, my dad drunk a beer one time. That's the end of the story. My dad fucking sucks.
I've got a story of my dad. So my dad's not, FPS Kyle's dad, right? He's just not like a total badass. But there was this one time where we were coming out of the movie theater, and what happened is this guy who was like 17 or so was driving recklessly in a parking lot, and he nearly hit these two kids who were like 15. And I guess the kids got a little wise with them and raised their arms or something in like a semi-aggressive manner. And the 17-year-old hops out, and he wants to beat up these younger kids. And my father saw this and considered it something of an injustice and stuck up for the kid. Well, I don't know. He finds himself fairly evenly matched with this, somewhat athletic 17-year-old or so. And they get into this like fight. And As they get into the fight, the two of them manage to find themselves like on the hood of this guy's car, and my dad's on top, and he's kind of like, I don't know, strangling him or something like that, and he eventually gains some sort of supremacy, and the guy's like, just go away, and my father's like, you keep it up, and his trunk was all, or his hood was all like dented and everything. He's like, you keep it up, we'll work our way to your trunk. It was the funniest line ever. Like, the front of his car was just fucked because like two grown men like fell on it, and he threatened his trunk, and it was awesome. So, and the 15-year-olds thanked him, and it was good.
Wings, have you ever gotten in a fight?
Me? I've been in about 6 or 7 fights, Will.
Any of them fair, or did you grab the spray paint in all of them?
I cheated in every one of them, to be honest. I think the only one I actually won was against my brother, and that was like when we were like 6 or 7, and I was just bigger than him.
All right, we're not counting 6-year-old fights. Like, if we count that, then I'm like a fucking heavyweight by now, because like I've been battling since the dawn of time. Like, I think we only start counting fights at like 15.
Yeah, high school. Yeah.
Dude. Like,
I got suspended for a whole fucking semester, like whatever you call it, half the year.
I think the last fight I got into was the one where I beat the kid up with the locker.
The locker or a lock?
With the locker, yeah, dude. He was talking trash and he's sitting there laughing, and he was like leaning up against the locker. I walked by him, and while he's sitting there talking to his friends, I come back and I take his head and bust it into the locker, and then I open it up and just start slamming the locker into his head, and he ends up bleeding out the nose, and I just run away. End up getting ISS.
What's ISS?
Damn.
In school suspension.
It sucks.
I've had that.
That's worse than out of school suspension.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
Out
Out of school suspension is good. Yeah.
Dude, OSS was what I wanted.
Yeah, dude. I need to
me
get
out,
myself
bitch.
some out-of-school work suspension. Like, hook me up, bro. I'll get over it.
ISS sucks. You got to sit there with like some like third-rate person that wants to be a teacher but can't quite cut the mustard.
Some fucking lurching around you the whole fucking time.
They're reading like a fucking Elizabeth Steele novel while you sit there trying to do work that you don't give a fuck about.
So more seriously, what do we do with this guy? He's got some jackass that he can beat up, talking smack about him for playing video games and having a YouTube channel. He's insulting
Punch him
comedians.
in the face.
Do you consider this jackass said friend?
He's not a friend, right? He's not your friend at
No,
all?
he's a douchebag.
Punch him in the face.
What?
He's a .79 KD, Wings.
All right.
He's a scrubby dubby.
Go get the sodium from the fucking
No.
chemist.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
No,
Punch him in
do
the face.
not get sodium. No. Never mind.
I just need to wait for my channel to get bigger and just like shove it in his face.
I don't think that's gonna do it.
Shove your dick in his face.
Yeah, I don't think, it could be my channel and he'd still be like, dude, it's lame, you're
All
on
right.
YouTube.
What you want? Sodium?
People imagine that like having like 1 million subscribers on YouTube is like some sort of like, I don't know, but it's awesome. Nobody's ever. Well, I think that. I was gonna say nobody's ever gotten laid because of their YouTube channel, but that's happened.
I know
Hey,
that's not true.
What you want to do is you want to get sodium acetate triahead. It's 100. You can get 100 grams. You get it at any kind of like science or like chemistry store. It's
definitely
about
know
it's about
that one.
$6 or $7, and that will do an even better job than that liquid glass stuff. It will 100% fuck his little Honda piece of shit.
I think probably just like just deal with it. It's kind of part of life.
Or you could steal his car and take it
No,
to a pressure.
Look, tell him if he says one more fucking thing, you're gonna punch him in the face. When he falls to the ground, you're gonna lick him on the face. And if that don't work, you're gonna fuck him in the ass.
Yeah,
He'd be done.
It's gonna really get
Wait
picked
a
on.
minute. You're totally not fighting correctly.
No.
Yeah.
I have a little training in this, and there was never any ass fucking involved in the whole thing. Like,
No, that's prison rules right there. That's prison rules.
Hey,
Whoever loses gets fucked.
yeah, you piss on him if you want
Dude,
to.
if you want to really beat him up and you don't really hurt him, get something that won't bruise. Like you ever heard like soap? Like you take a soap and a towel or something like that,
Sock.
or
Beat
a
that
sock. You can go a sock as
lock.
well and just hit him, or lock in a sock. You just want something that'll hit him that won't bruise. Just get him in the back 2 or 3 good times.
All right. Well, I hope that helps answer your question. I think everybody seems.
And if you really want to humiliate that motherfucker, get you a can of Rust-Oleum and write your YouTube channel on his back or chest.
If you want to
More
go
seriously,
style,
I
okay,
think I'd confront him. Like, you know, they were talking about the sodium and the car damage and everything. I think I would totally just be like, you know, you got a problem? Let's say it to my face. You know, give him the if you can win this fight, you know, whatever. You know, punch him in the nose.
that's what I'm
like,
talking about.
how does this
Do it
guy
all
get off
school
thinking that
grounds,
he
though.
can bully you? Fuck this guy, man. Like, I don't
Get
like
you a
this guy
big-
one bit. Like, as I'm thinking this through, fuck him, right? This guy thinks that he's allowed to walk around
What's
his
his phone
school
number?
like he's some sort of hotshot.
Yeah, give us his phone
Fuck
number.
this guy, man. This guy thinks that he can, you know, push you around because you play video games. Fuck this guy. You know,
What's his phone
I'm not
number?
at all
What's
interested in
Just
this
say
guy.
his phone number right now, and you'll get
Yeah,
your
message-
revenge back.
Drop
Yeah,
the
man.
phone
I mean,
number in.
like, if he talks smack, it just fucking right now is a good time to settle this, right? You know, at the end of this, either you or I are not going to be talking anymore.
Yeah.
And
Tell-
you know, just fucking pummel him if you want to. I don't know. This
Say
seems
the
like bad
phone
advice, but I'm tired of like. This is not right. Where this guy gets off thinking that, you know, he's somehow better than you. No, man.
Exactly.
Let's go see who's better. Let's see this right now. Let's get this going on. You know, I'm getting that if he's saying this stuff more than once, that we haven't properly addressed the issue with the severity that it deserves. And at some
What's his,
point, let's do that.
What's
we
his
have this
gamer
guy's phone
tag?
number?
How about his gamer tag?
Oh, I could look it up if you
Yeah, get his
really
phone
like.
number. Get his phone number, dude, because there's like 4,000 people here right now that they can.
They can
Hold
just
on, let me look at my
And
get
his
phone.
rid of
gamer
his
tag.
ways.
Get his gamer tag too. And
You want gamer tag or phone number? 'Cause I have
Phone
both.
number.
Phone number.
The gamer tag is
Phone.
Seahawks.
We need his home phone number. Call
on
his,
the,
I need people calling this guy's.
Did I lose you guys on the call on the Skype?
Is it just me and you here?
It's just me and you and Kyle.
No,
Okay, we're all here.
think
Okay,
My
it's
shitty
back.
connection finally is back. Ripple.
hello?
okay, we're all here.
Can you hear me? All right.
Is he gonna say his phone
Gee.
number in this stream?
Yeah, can you get this guy's phone number for us, buddy?
Yeah, it's
Hey guys, this is Woody. So in the live stream, he gave us his actual phone number, and everybody started calling his house and cranking it, and he turned it off. I thought it'd be irresponsible to do it again here on my channel. I read a commercial. No one's gonna hear it.
Yes, I'm buying 2 sodas now, you cocksucker. Watch it.
I'm like,
Oh,
what am I
yeah.
gonna do? I don't want him to hear this phone number. And I ran the ad.
well, his
So you
gamer tag is Seahawks. Like,
Do we want to put the number out or not?
It's out.
Do
A
it.
bunch of people heard it. Like, they have ad block. It keeps showing up again and again. I tried to stop it, but everyone's just
Yeah.
putting it back. It's out there.
no, I thought of Wings when I was going down those stairs and I saw him in front of me. I was like, well, Wings was talking about this, so I might as well try it and give
Did you
him
get
a
in trouble
shoulder.
for it?
59.
No, they didn't know it was me.
And
They
Yeah,
assumed, but they had no
I
proof.
did that same shit to somebody in high school.
All right, buddy. Well, I think we helped you get your revenge there. That's gonna be really fucked up for him.
Oh man. Poor kids don't get that phone number changed. Dad's gonna beat his ass. You know the whole
Dude,
deal.
I tweet. Hey, you guys who are calling, tell them that. What's the guy's name?
Payton.
Jason.
Payton.
Katie?
Payton.
That motherfucker ain't even got a band's name. What the hell is a
He's
Kate?
got a really gay name. It's K Stun, apparently.
K.
C-A-O-N or something.
What?
You attack
Can
my
you say it
case?
one more time slowly? It's hard to hear over Skype.
Payton?
That's not slowly.
Payton. Payton.
Oh, Peyton. That's a
Peyton.
totally
It's like
normal
Peyton.
name. Like the football player. Yeah, like Peyton Manning. Got it.
But it's differently. Okay,
Yeah.
so tell them you're calling because you're answering Peyton's gay sex ad.
Yeah, I just tweeted a number out.
You tweeted the number out? We are totally
Yeah,
irresponsible.
I'm a bitch. I'm sorry. But she deserves it.
Play like one, son.
I play like a bitch. Get called. Gigi Nori.
Well, I don't think you should be making fun of me because I'm overweight and have a YouTube channel. I think that's kind of dick move.
Screw that guy. Screw that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I can just imagine what his house is looking like right now. It's probably like 2 in the morning.
Probably not. What time zone is he
I live in Washington. It's early. It's like
7:45.
7:40.
Oh, so he's in for it all night.
Ooh.
All right. Well, let's do another one. Let's do a new call.
Yep,
All right, man.
nice
I
talking
hope
to you,
that this guy is having a horrible time and his parents are mad at him. All right,
Okay,
Wings.
thank you.
Let's do another one.
That was fucking epic. That is, I'm telling you, that is epic. Because I know I have some crazy people follow me on Twitter. I know this fucking phone's gonna be lit up.
Yeah, dude, we were at this bar in Tennessee one night, and the waitress was being a cunt. I tweeted out their phone number. They were getting prank phone calls from Morocco. All right, that phone, they was literally ringing off the hook to the point where like they would hang up on somebody, and the second that the phone hung up, it would ring again.
It's like the motherfucker trying to get a prize or a ticket.
Yeah, that's fucking
Exactly.
hilarious.
It's like, yeah, please let him hang up on me.
All right. So I'm trying to think. A lot of guys are just dropping phone numbers in, but they're not distinguishing themselves. You know, I want to know what to expect when I call you. That last guy did a fantastic job.
Yeah, that guy's pretty cool. He's a buddy of mine on HBL.
Anybody that wants
Funny
to
kid.
send me, because they're usually send me questions, if you look in the chat right now, it's called sodium acetate. Try. That's what you want to get.
Don't listen to Wings.
Oh, it'll fuck your shit up. I've done it before.
It will fuck you.
Fuck your shit up.
People asked me how to do that back in the... You remember when they had that cash for clunker shit?
Yeah.
That's people wanted to trade their car in, but they wouldn't take it unless it was like a piece of shit.
That's not
Like-
true, is it?
Down here
Oh,
it was.
Yeah, it had to
Yeah.
be a certain age. I don't think it had
Yeah.
to be broken though.
Yeah, but if it was broken, they would take it regardless.
So they
Give you
just broke it.
So you put that in your fucking engine, it seizes your engine up, and now all of a sudden you get this extra money off of the car.
You get more money.
More money, motherfucker.
More money.
This guy turned off his phone. He got too many calls. You know, I wouldn't want to encourage it, but it's important to keep the calls up. It's not a one-time event. He should be getting
Yeah,
calls too
absolutely.
on Saturday.
Yeah, you guys need to be like dialing. You need to be saving it to your phone, okay?
Yeah.
As like just prank call number 1, and like
Yeah.
He's
occasionally
lucky
just
it's not
call
in the podcast.
Seriously, you guys
Oh.
want to like show some support and like make it weird for somebody, so they're telling stories about this for the rest of their life. 2 years from now, call and be like, "I'm calling about Peyton's gay sex ad." At some point, it's just gonna stick to this guy. We're gonna turn this guy gay. All right?
Be like,
His father's
do
gonna
it.
like throw him out the house at like age 15.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, be like, yo, I'm calling about the dick sucking at Walmart.
are we absolutely sure
Uh.
Peyton is the bad guy's name? It wasn't the caller's name?
Yeah, we're positive. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, you need to be
okay.
like, "I'm calling about the glory hole. Is that tonight?
Yeah.
We doing this up tonight? The gangbang?
Ah,
I'm calling Peyton set up the gangbang over there, you know? Little we're gonna have a
Ronald
soup
Benjamin
kitchen.
Franklin wig on.
Raw
Oh,
dog.
dude. Oh, I want to call them. I should have called. Why did I not call? This would have been so good. I'd have been like, "I'm calling about the soup kitchen." What? Let me spell it out for you. I got about me, 3 other dirty dudes. We got a jar of mustard, a poodle, and we're gonna put some D's and some A's. You feel me?
Woo.
All right, Wings, let's do another one. I put a new phone number in the chat.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, man? This is Painkiller Radio. You watching the show?
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Well,
Dan.
so you have girl
Oh,
problems?
wow. Oh, man, I didn't think I'd get on.
Well, you're lucky. You've got the Wings of Redemption love line here. What kind of girl problems are we talking about?
All right, pretty much this girl has been she's been a really close friend of mine for a while.
Fuck her.
And excuse me?
He said to have sex with her. We've
Passion
heard enough.
loves
Have
her
you
right
tried
now.
having sex with her?
I'm sorry. Carry on. Carry on. I'm sorry.
All right, so here's the deal. All in all, we've had a lot of issues in the past, but we've tried to keep a really close relationship. Like, we've been really good friends and all that. But, like, my underlying feelings for her, I mean, yeah, I know. I've seen a video of yours, Woody, a while ago saying how this one guy was stuck in the friend zone and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching that, and it sounded a lot like my problem. But the thing is, we had dated before this, so I know that she has, like, we're on and off with the feelings. So it's not like it's always being put down, but it will always be put down. But I guess as of lately, I had a girlfriend, and I guess I made the mistake in breaking up with her because I felt like she had feelings for me, and I guess that's something I really wanted to jump on. So I ended up breaking up with her, and then right when I'm single, she goes ahead and she's going out with another guy. And it hurt. It really did. So I'm like, all right, this is a really quick thing. It'll only be a couple weeks because, like, it usually is. But it's been going on for a couple months now, and my big concern is our friendship has just been dwindling. It's just been getting worse and worse and worse. Like, it's to the point where I'll text her. I'll be like, hey, what's up? And she just won't respond. Or I'll call her, and she'll be like, oh, hey, I'm talking to my boyfriend. I can't talk right now. So she's not just, like, a regular girl. She was like probably my second best friend other than, my friend I've known since preschool. So I just don't know what to do.
All
Let's
right.
start over.
Who wants to go first?
I'd like to go and interject this. What is happening is the guy is pushing you out, to be perfectly honest.
You're getting cop blocked.
No,
You're
the
getting
guy's
cock-blocked.
the
That
guy's
is.
pushing you out because she probably still wants to be friends with you, but she has obviously something that he can fulfill. I don't know what that is, be it material, be it a car, be it a number of things. And because he can fulfill that part of her life, he's using that to influence her to push you out because he sees you as a threat. I think the underlying problem is you should approach the guy before approaching her and just talk about it and how the relationship is going. Not so much as like a lion versus lion affair, but more of like a, hey dude, what's going on? I see you and Kathy are still going out, or whatever said female's name is. And just try to get a feel of the situation, how the relationship's going in that prop. Because you're under the impression that a relationship would crash and burn like every other one before that. And get a feel of it from that standpoint.
Yeah, the problem is the guy's like a dog, you see. He's pissed on her. It's like, mine. So you don't have to even, A, kill him, kick his ass, or piss on her one again. You know what I'm saying? Because once you piss on her, he's going to come around and be like, man, that motherfucker pissed on her. No, that's mine. You gotta get him out of the way.
You're
Yeah.
fucked up, dude.
You're getting cock blocked. I'm telling you, this guy's got you so cock blocked. It ain't her. If he wasn't in the picture, she wouldn't even. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get him out of the picture. Fuck him.
I'm of a different mindset. Like, it is easy to get into this thought process that this girl is amazing, that she's not a regular girl, that she's the most fantastic girl ever to walk the planet Earth, and anyone else would be a downgrade from her, and that's rarely true. That's not the deal.
only true like once.
I think you find a new girl. Find a new girl, and one of two things will happen on this. You'll either like the new girl, or the old girl will look at you in a different way. Because right now, you are her safety net. You are her, anytime I want him, I can have him. And that doesn't make you all that attractive. I think that, look, getting a girl...
Exactly, and I don't want to be that to her anymore. I don't want to be the person where she can pick at me for being her therapist whenever she wants to.
Well, you got to be her
Exactly, yeah.
crutch.
And-
you have to be her crutch.
And by
that's
the
how
way,
you do it.
I see you saying stuff like, hey, I'm worried that I'm losing my friendship, as if you'll take any relationship, like, oh, if I can't be her boyfriend, I'll be her friend, I'll be her therapist, I'll be, whatever, anything, except not having her at all. And you know what? Like, here's the deal. You either get what you really want, which is a girlfriend, or you move the heck on. You don't settle for, her being your friend while she dates other guys. Like, you're better than that. You get what you want, or you cruise.
Does anybody want to see Miss Hannah Minks topless?
Your best chance is to get drunk at a party with her there. Get her drunk, and get that one night wham bam. And then it'll change that friend status. It'll be all fucked up in her head. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get in it.
Redneck's coming a little barbaric here, but he is putting a good point down. Have you guys laid pipe yet?
Yes, I have.
No.
Oh, him.
No, nothing like that. Like,
How old are you,
went,
to be honest?
I hope so, Woody.
honestly, I'm 16.
How old is she?
She's 16 too.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I'm not lying.
You know if she's sexually active or not?
Oh, I know that she's had sex before, but
And she's going through Friday night.
Okay, the reason why I really think that she hasn't done it with him, here's a big reason why, is because I'm glad she doesn't watch this show because she'll kill me if she sees that fact. I actually told you guys this, but okay, basically, she had sex with one of her boyfriends, but like they were out of one of her exes, and they were out of the relationship, and she actually got pregnant, and she had to have an abortion. So after that whole experience, I was there for her and all that. She sounded like she was a wreck, that she never wanted to do it again, but this really traumatizing experience.
Yeah, that opens up a lot of new things now. We done went way past what I thought this girl was. Mm-hmm.
No, dude, I don't think that's going to stop her from ever having sex again.
No,
not ever. Just like being a lot more cautious than what she was before.
Yeah, that's
Because everyone's mentality is, okay, the chances are 1 in 100. Like, I have a better chance of me not being that 1 out of 100.
You know what the best thing to do away with caution is? Alcohol.
What?
Alcohol.
What you want to do is get yourself a Mountain Dew bottle full of vodka.
Yeah. Bust out the Jaeger bombs. Get her fucking crunk on the rape sauce. You know what I'm saying?
They give me some advice, but it's actually pretty good advice. Getting her drunk might actually get her to spill her actual feelings about you to see if you're wasting your time or not.
Get her loose.
But he's not dating her. Like it's hard to
get
her.
But the fact is that he has dated her, so they've obviously been down that road once or twice.
But
so
the relationship is fading, right? I mean, they're not even the friends they once were.
But but once you've dated a person, it also opens the avenue of a way you talk to a person. If you meet a person for the first time on a first date, you're obviously more conservative with how you say things because you don't want to say the wrong thing. But since you've already dated this girl and you've obviously been friends for a while, if she got a little loose or a little tipsy and you ask her, is there anything between us or ever will be, she'd most likely give you a straight answer.
All right. I think you heard the whole range.
Do we want to call a lesbian?
I've got a phone number I want to call next. I'm excited about it. Can we use that one?
I want to call some lesbos.
All right, well, I have one question for you guys.
Questioning her sexuality.
What's up, buddy?
All right. No, this is totally unrelated. Just one of your typical PKA questions.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Would you rather, right now, would you rather be blind forever, like your eyes just totally disappear, or never be able to use your penis again? Not erectile dysfunction, like just totally disappear off the map.
I want to see.
How do I pee in this scenario? Because the bag is a big deal.
I'll squat and piss. I don't care.
Look here, I'm looking at them as one and the same because if I ain't got no eyes, I can't find the pussy. If I ain't got the dick, I can't fuck the pussy. But if I got no eyes, I can't find the pussy. I can't fuck the pussy anyway. So I'd rather have my eyes. At least then I can play video games.
Oh man.
Yeah, like as horrible as it sounds, it does seem like losing your vision is a bigger deal than losing sexual function.
Yeah, I can fuck with my tongue. Shit.
Yeah, like in all seriousness, I mean, you want to say like, oh yes, there's nothing more important than sex. It's the most critical thing. It's, my entire sense of self-worth is built on how long I last or whatever. But in reality, like, it would suck to lose sex, but Losing eyesight, that's a 24/7 problem.
Yeah, gotta have it.
So there's my answer.
All right, buddy.
All right,
Thanks
all
for
right.
calling.
Appreciate it, dog.
All right, thank you guys so much.
telling
I
you,
really
get her-
never thought
get her-
that you guys actually picked me.
By the way, I gotta say, like, I've got 2 different girls telling me right now how bad you guys' relationship advice is.
Yeah,
Well, how
I've
about
been-
we get their ass on and get some relationship advice?
Yeah, let's see them do better.
We'll call them. I got the money.
They both.
Wings is
both
like,
just
I'm
said
rolling
no.
deep at like 4.5
They
cents
just said
a
no.
call.
That sounds like they punks.
Yeah,
I don't know
man.
what's better than this, like Dr. Wings.
Yo, ask them they want some sex advice from Daddy Redneck.
Oh, that's fucked
You
up.
get a couple of Jaeger bombs and you get the bitch lit.
Yeah,
Get her
take
drunk,
her-
got her living a high life.
Take her fucking teeth out. Get down with it.
Put them in the fucking Alka-Seltzer.
I'm pretty sure lickinger's involved somewhere as
Yeah,
well.
lick
It's
that
been
bitch.
involved. It's been the solution to all our problems tonight. The guy, girl, angry, happy, lick 'em, lick 'em
her-
good.
Let her gums. That's what
Motherfucker at GameStop won't give you Modern Warfare 3 early. Lick that bitch.
You having problems with your KD ratio? Lick something.
Lick it.
lick,
Lick it.
lick it. Lick it, lick it, lick it, lick it, lick it.
All right, hang up, Wings. Hang
You
up.
can't fix your problem by licking it.
All right,
To
thank you
the
very much,
stream.
guys.
Pissing
I
on it.
appreciate it.
Stream here.
Gotta
Listen to
lick-
me. Listen
you
to me,
gotta
stream.
lick it.
We need to choose between this. We have either a lesbian questioning her sexuality or a guy who wants to argue with religion with Wings of Redemption. Write in the stream what you want to hear.
Oh hell! If somebody wants a fucking verbal beatdown with a plate full of ass with all the trimmings.
On the rape train with the
It's-
ass pounding.
I'm thinking, I don't know. There's a lot of religion in there. There's a lot of
Oh,
it's
man.
That's
almost
a 2-hour
split.
conversation. I think we should
Yes.
go the other way.
If we go 2 hours, I'm only another Viagra. Hang on.
Yeah.
I can hardly pick an answer. I think religion's winning. I expected lesbian to win.
People love my religion videos.
Oh my God.
All
I
right,
don't know.
Wings. The numbers in the chat. I'm seeing a lot of religion. Like right now on my screen, it's like 80% religion. It's religion, dude. Religion won. I didn't
Let's
expect
do the
it.
lesbian because the religion thing is going to be like a 2-hour conversation. To be perfectly honest.
Yeah, the religion's gonna go deep. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yes, it will.
Yeah. It's gonna get too deep.
I totally
People
want to hear
start
Wings like argue the ethereal fire not existing in hell because it's something else. It's
Well,
Like,
hell, for fire to exist in hell, they have to have certain physical properties because fire is a chemical
It's
compound.
fucking hell. It's magic. It's
Yeah.
religion.
That-
it
that-
needs
gonna
carbonagen.
burn, bitch.
But that's the whole point, Kyle. When you actually defeat something with science or fact, it becomes magic in religion.
Religion is magic. Why don't you
You
understand
know what's
that?
fucking magic? How many fucking people were fooled into thinking that a deity loves them and caters them, but will burn the fuck out of them and their children and their fucking kin if they even say his name wrong. Fuck that shit.
Damn. See, that's what I'm saying. We gotta go to Lesbos.
All right.
I don't even know what number I just called, so I might just...
I don't know
Put
either.
myself
He
into-
That's
didn't
the right
call
one.
the number that I put in there. It was something different.
No, that's the right one.
That's the lesbian number.
I'm seriously gonna fucking kill you.
What? You told me. You told me you wanted to call in.
She hung up. She hung up. Well, wait a minute. Have I played Xbox with this particular lesbian?
No.
Okay.
Did I hear some Armstrong in the background?
I didn't even get to say yeah.
Yeah, dude.
What?
Somehow the Lickum advice seemed more appropriate for the lesbian than all our other
That's
calls.
what I wanted to fucking talk to that woman.
No, that wasn't
Did she
Kitty,
like
for guys who were asking. I'm sure if we called Kitty, she would not
Did
respond
she-
like
Hey,
that.
I know, but just based on religion, let's look at the Ark, for example.
Call the number. Call the number. Come on, it's in there.
Yeah.
It's the one I put in. It ends
Let's
with
look at the
5,
Ark,
7.
for example. The
Come
Ark
on,
is
Wings.
supposed to be this fictional boat that's supposed to
All
hold
right,
every
I'm gonna
species
go-
of
I'm gonna go
animal
geek.
on planet
Well,
Earth.
While Wings tries to disprove religion with science, which is
Wings,
I don't
call
need
the
just-
number.
Look here.
057. It ends. You see I
There
put it
are
in
over
there?
10 million species of animals on planet Earth. If you
Hey.
got to get around to 2 of them motherfuckers, how big is that boat going to
You
be?
gotta remember, he's like, I'm on a boat, motherfucker, on a boat.
Seriously, full on that. big does that book got a motherfucking?
All right, Wings. If we're going with science, let me just throw this.
I
want a boat.
No. I agree. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous notion. So if we're going with science and disproving creationism, let me bounce this one off of them. Do you believe 100% in evolution and no higher being creating the universe? Is that correct?
Well, the fact is,
No, come on, yes or no?
I can't give you a yes or no answer on that because
So you do accept the possibility that there is a higher being behind this all?
behind the human race, yes.
Okay, thank you. The little bit of science I was going to throw at you.
That's
The little bit of let me finish. The little bit of science I was going to throw at you is this, and I saw this the other day and thought it was kind of cool. So evolution is basically, things improving on themselves to better fit their little niche in their environments. Through genetic, changes.
Yes.
Okay, so there's this bug that shoots like a explosive compound out of its butt to defend itself, and their little idea was, okay, so first it would have to develop this explosive compound, and then it would have to it's a binary compound that explodes once it reaches the oxygen. So their idea was that this thing would have to develop this compound, and then it would have to develop the way to spray it. But it would be impossible for that to happen because once it developed the compound, it would just explode inside the bug, and the bug explodes and doesn't evolve farther than that. So they were using that as a way to explain, that's pretty hard to do through evolution. I don't know. I don't know what I believe, but I definitely don't know.
That's clutch.
You know what else is clutch? Here's something else that's even more clutch, Kyle.
How cool is my new business card? Check this
Let's
out.
see
It's
it.
actually it's
Let's see
wooden.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it's
you gotta-
not. Hang
It's
on, let me open your window. Oh, that's sick.
You got to mail me one of those.
Are you going to PAX?
I know Woody is obviously trying to kill my thunder here because he don't want to hear none of this shit.
I'm going to the bathroom. Be right back.
Kyle just left too. But I was gonna hit him with the earth thing. Like if we were created after a god in his likeness and a deity, just like the Bible says, then why the fuck did he wait 12.5 billion years to zap us into existence and then kill us off before we even had time to even evolve as a species?
'Cause the Bible tells me so, this I know.
I mean, I believe in higher power because this fact is here's the core of religion in itself. What created the universe? Did a divine deity create the universe? All right. If a divine deity created the universe, what created a divine deity? That's the answer. That's the response you usually get from it. But the fact is, even at the core root of it, something had to come from nothing at some point, and that's where I'm at.
Yeah, that's where you believe in a greater thing, a higher power.
No, what created a higher power? The fact is, at some point, sometime, somewhere, something had to come from nothing.
Right.
What's the difference between the Big Bang and that?
Get the fucking lesbians on the phone. That's something I can talk
hung
about.
up on us.
Oh, bitches.
And Woody's throwing ads.
It's not fun without the guy who wants to argue religion with you.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
my religion arguing point is on par. I've got years of practice with preachers. I used to work with a preacher, like close hand, for 5 years, and I bounced every argument off of him that I possibly could in a 12-hour shift, working 7 days a week.
Call that number. He's from the ATL. 404. Area code 404. That's Atlanta.
Epic fight with the black guy. Let's get this going.
From the ATL. Let me give him the intro.
Hello?
Yeah, it's Redneck.
Yeah, what's up, baby?
What's going on, man? You got some lesbians?
Hey, man. All right, so you want to hear my epic fight with the black guy story?
I like your enthusiasm. You've got a certain energy to your voice. Bring it, man. Let's hear what you got.
All right. So this is basically when I was 13, and I was in 8th grade, right? So this big black dude. Sorry, I'm
Is he also 13?
Right now. She's probably 14. But like the thing is, this guy went to prison like 3 years later. But like this big black dude, he just pissed me off every day, you know. like just like blame me and shit. So like one day I had enough of it, you know, and like I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to say something that really fucking pissed them off, right? So I was like, all right, and I said the N word, you know, and like not with the A, with the ER. So it was like super like fucking crazy.
Is that my grandma say?
Does not stand behind any to be said on Pink already. He is an innocent bystander.
What?
But anyway, yeah, dude, like, he just got super pissed, and he, like, fucking called me white trash and shit, and we were just yelling at each other, like, all the way down the hall.
So just to be
like,
clear,
well,
you called him the N-bomb because you were already mad at him, and it was just, like, part of the argument fight thing.
yeah.
Okay.
And we were just yelling at each other down the hall. And when we got to lunch, he was like all standing up, acting cool and shit. So he went to one of my teachers, who was a black guy, right? And I guess he told him, like, I called him that. So he took us all out the hall, and fucking shit, like, the black guy was on my side, and the kid realized that, and he was just like, well, fuck this, and he fucking ran out the fucking school, man. It was the funniest shit.
That was a horrible story.
I love that. Dude, that whole story right there, followed by Wings coming in. Back to
Dude, Wings, baby, I love you, man, so much. I just gotta say.
What I was expecting, like fucking Neo and like Mr. Smith, like fighting each other and like shockwaves blowing out buildings and shit.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
So, but what was the conflict over? Like, there's a lot of people calling you racist, but like I'm trying to like you weren't mad at him because he was black.
No, I wasn't being racist or anything. He just like pissed me off every day. He's just one of those kids, you know. Like he's just like making fun of me every day and shit. You know.
Where's the fight happening at?
Well,
like
it's
a
like
Pennywise bitch and tell my teacher too.
I think
Yeah,
this
I got
is
a
an
question.
epic
That's
argument.
just the thing, like, that's just the thing, like, he was this big ass tough black guy, and he just fucking like told the teacher.
I mean,
Like,
just because you're big doesn't
yo,
mean that you
yo,
got
did you-
a heart.
Did you lick him?
No, I didn't lick him. I should have.
Fuck. Should have fucking licked him.
Should have pissed on him too, eh?
You know, every time you say that lick shit, I think about losers lick toe and be like, "You got licked, baby."
Got licked.
Oh man. Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, bro.
All right, man. Thanks, Woody.
It's from the
See ya.
ATL.
Yeah.
See there?
All right. Hang up, Wings.
Totally. See ya.
Oh wow.
I'm just convinced that somehow with the four of us on this call that I'm going to be in trouble because of this. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
that's why I immediately separated myself from it. That's one of the dangers that you take on when you like randomly call people, because they can say anything they want, and you know we end up being kind of a vehicle for that.
And see,
But,
check this out. The bad part is my name's fucking Redneck, and I'm not even racist. I just play the part from the Southern drawl. So everybody's like, "Oh, Redneck's a racist." I'm like, "Oh my god, get the fuck out of here!" You know?
Tell him you fuck a black girl just as quick as a white one.
Hey, don't make me pull up some stories now.
Oh yeah.
Let me make sure my wife's asleep. Hang on.
This is when a good conversation happens.
Baby, you asleep?
these tits are uncomfortable.
Gotta say these tits are uncomfortable. I'm sitting there thinking, like, man, I want to save this part. This has to peek his head back out somewhere.
Is this Britney Spears naked while her head is shaved?
Because these calls are actually, like, golden.
God, I love the internet.
That's a
Wings-
weird number.
I know. 077, where the stream,
That's
you know?
a UK. Is that a UK number?
Let's call the motherfucking find out. It's invalid.
Maybe the second one then? It is
That's
in
the
the
what's-
second I hit.
What's the first few numbers in a UK number? Come on, guys.
It's 077 is UK. I googled it.
There's too many numbers there, dude. There's
International-
1077
International numbers are. I always forget how to call them.
Yeah, they run like two.
Why we gonna call somebody? It's gonna be like 4 o'clock in the fucking morning.
No, well, yeah, it's gonna be
It's
about
4.
four
4:16.
over there. Yeah, for Eastern time it's 4.
They're saying do a +44.
She can't even hang on to these. She's like, they're enormous.
I'm so sorry. I don't even know how to call.
Hey,
There it is, right there. Yeah, no, you tried the 0.
You didn't type anything. Try that one, Wings. Just give it one more try.
Yeah.
this is gonna work. It says United Kingdom on it.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
Thank you for the 4-4 advice. I think that was what I needed.
This is gonna cost me 18.9 cents per minute, so we got to get this good.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, man.
Hello?
So you were thrown out of school for
What's
being
going on?
autistic?
Sort of.
That's
I
fucked up.
No, the school didn't kick me out. It was my parents who took me out for anxiety that's linked to being mildly autistic.
That's why we pulled my son out. He
Really?
Yeah, he had there were a couple issues with him when we pulled him out of school. So he's much younger than you, right? Like you're obviously kind of teenager and you speak
Yeah,
well and
I'm
stuff.
14.
But so he was, I guess, 6 or 7 at this point, and he wore Band-Aids like as a security blanket, and it got up to the point where he was wearing like 30 or 40 Band-Aids at a time, all the time, and he would wake up in the middle of the night with nightmares about being sent to the office, and he would also have trouble around other people like his age. So, for example, he would love to go to a playground and play, but only when it was completely empty. When if there was any other kid on the playground, he would just like shy away, like the kid was going to hurt him or something, or like it was this really terrible experience. So it was like socially, while he was in school, he was just regressing. He was having a really, really terrible time. That was one of our motivations for homeschooling him, because they just weren't handling it right. Like everything that went wrong, they make a really big deal out of it. So he's in kindergarten, and for example, once he ate a small sticker. Now, look, you're not supposed to eat little pieces of paper, but it's also not like some giant safety issue that you pull him out of class and deal with in some really serious way. Like, look, kids eat paper, kids eat dirt. Fucking relax about this, would you? But the school was making a really big deal out of it, and it wasn't a good place for him. So, how's homeschooling going?
I'm not really being homeschooled. It's sort of like I go to this place once a week where I get taught the basic subjects. And it's all right. I have to pay for it, which is pissing me off a bit.
You have to pay for it?
Yeah, I have to pay like quite a bit for it.
I mean, your family, like you're 14, right? You don't have any real marketable job skills.
No, I suppose not, no.
Okay.
Fuck. That's crazy.
I'm aiming for when I get older. I'm aiming for some kind of job in IT, but I'm not really sure what I want to do.
Dude, tons of people in IT have autism. Tons of guys in IT have autism. It's like a.
Go
ahead.
A question I wanted to ask about Woody. You don't have to answer it if you don't want to, but is there any sort of like special gift that your son has for being autistic? Because usually when people are autistic, they have a sort of improved, I don't know, like some people are good at...
Enhanced, yeah, other senses or whatnot.
Yeah, not that I can tell. I mean, he's athletic, but that's not usually the gift that like autistic kids have. I'm quite fond of him, but so far he hasn't been able to like, drive through a neighborhood and then draw a perfect map of it or any kind of crazy thing, any kind of savant abilities. But
there's a pretty good chance though when he gets older.
They so they pulled you out of school and now you're going to school like once a week in sort of a smaller, more like faster paced class. Is that the deal?
Yeah, sort of. But I'm like kind of, I'm good at English. That's what my sort of, it's certainly not a gift, but it's something that I've been very good at from a young age. So that's why the schooling system and the government aren't like putting my mom in jail, because I was able to come out of school while taking tests, which gave me sort of a few years without the education system, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, good luck
I'm
to you,
getting a
man.
beer.
I don't have any, like cures or great advice to this, other than to let you know, we're on your side. So I wish you the best.
All right, thanks, man.
Take it easy.
See ya.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let's see. For everybody who wants to know, I'm putting Redneck's channel in the chat right now, and it just got gobbled up.
Oh my God, I'm back. Beer and cookies. What's up? Lick it.
I got water, and I licked the bottle.
Stick your tongue in the bottle, Woody.
I just did. Did you see? You might
Yeah, I
have
just
missed it.
saw that. Yeah, I just seen it. Oh, what timing, sick fucks.
I want cookies. We don't have any cookies in the house. We have some Rice
Yeah,
Krispie treats, but they're lame.
You know, if you're a healthy, like a health nut, there's a cookie called Who Knew, WHONU.
Mm-hmm.
They're like a healthy cookie.
Yeah.
There's such a thing.
You remember that guy I was talking about that stayed in my house? He drunk the
Yes.
kids' high seas too.
No, I'd have beat his ass.
That's
drink-
funny.
I mean,
drink
I
water
was
all day.
we usually get those real little sodas because the kids don't drink a lot of soda. Like you can get the little 6-ounce cans or like 5 or 6 ounces. And he drank them motherfuckers as well. I was like, what the fuck?
I don't know how you put up with that, dude.
He was a vacuum cleaner, dude. I didn't see it. He was eating faster than I could look. I didn't realize how much damage was happening until I walked into the cupboard after he left.
That's funny.
It's like there ain't no cup of noodles. If it's edible and didn't need to be cooked longer than in the microwave, it was gone.
Somehow I'm starting to like this guy. Like, he's growing on me. Is it happening to anyone else? Is anyone else like, you know what? Like, that's kind of funny.
Oh man, the only thing that makes me feel good is he used to be skinnier than me, but now he's fatter than me because I found a pair of his underwear in mine in the laundry machine, and he's like a 60 in the waist, and I'm sitting there with like a 48.
Hang on. So what you're saying is you can't fill out his underwear.
Yeah, I'm like, motherfucker, these are huge.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's grab a phone number here.
Let's see, I guess this buff now.
All right. Hang on a minute. I just found a really fucked up video on the internet.
Is it from motherless.com?
No, it's from X video. I'm trying to link it, but all right. Everybody, stop typing for like 5 seconds and let me link this video. This is fucked up. Please stop typing. You sons of bitches.
Why don't you just link it to us first, since we're more.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm linking to you guys.
Put it. Yeah, there we go. Let's
This
see it.
is one of the most horrid things of all time. If this doesn't make you make a noise of horror, oh god.
Scrotal suspension.
What?
Suspension.
Oh, no.
What you know about scrotal suspension?
I know. I clicked off before he made it to the step stool.
Wow.
Don't
So
be a noob.
I'm gonna let
Oh,
Woody
my.
describe it to me.
Okay, so the man is stepping on the stool, and he has something wrapped around the base of his scrotum, or the top of the scrotum, depending on how the part that's closest to his body. It looks like he's preparing himself to be hung by his scrotum, the ball sack there. I'm getting a rear view of this guy on the second step of a step ladder, so he keeps bending his knees in this bow-legged way, which is giving me more access to his rear than I'm looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's my uncle.
And as
How
gay
much
as this
money
may
you gotta
sound,
pay?
I really want to see what he's doing. He's preparing himself to be hung by his nutsack, and I can't see it. All I'm seeing is a bunch of guy butt.
Oh, you're gonna see it, my friend.
Dude, like, I wonder how much money you have to pay a man to do this shit.
I'm going to skip ahead a few seconds. All right, I'm not missing anything. All right, keep this moving along.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! He just did it! He just did it! Oh man! So he stepped off the ladder. Oh my god! Oh my god! So his nutsack is pulled. I'm gonna estimate like 10, 12 inches away from his body. He is hanging from it in like he's on a swing, but he's not on a swing. He's being hung by his balls. I didn't know you could even do that. And he's having a good time, really. Like,
you're doing a good job with this, Woody. I like this. You're very enthusiastic.
He's like hung upside down. He's wearing this like knit gangster cap, and he's just like twirling, like he's. Oh my god! Now he's completely inverted. His feet are up in the air. His head is down by the ground, and he's being hung by his nutsack. So what we're looking at are balls pulled like a foot away from his body. And then this little wiener coming out of this suspension. He's in the woods, so there's a rope hanging from who knows where. It's off camera, but it looks like the rope is maybe 10, 12 feet in the air. He is upside down, holding his 2 feet while in like the skydiver position, but head towards the ground. This is sick and wrong. But I do have to compliment the guy. He's in pretty good shape. So
you know what?
Oh my! He grabbed the tree and he spun himself. So now he's doing like 720s. Oh, and he did like a 720.
He just no scope somebody.
Now he's unwinding because he's on a rope like a yo-yo, and you spin it and then it overdoes it and it goes the other way. Oh my
Face
goodness!
Take notes. He's raising the bar.
Yeah, he just double stunned somebody. Look at that, the double stun.
Oh, but dude, get this. I noticed that at the start of this, his head was like 2.5 feet off the ground, and now his head is just about in the weeds. Something has stretched out in this operation. I don't know if it's his testicles or the rope or what's going on, but he's way closer to the ground than he used to be. And he's grabbing the rope, he's climbing the rope that's attached to his nutsack, and he's back on the step ladder, and it looks like the show's over.
Let me.
Yo, where's the happy ending? That's what I want to know.
Let me ask you this:
the happy ending. He's removing the unit from his scrotum at this point. Oh my god, the ladder is looking really tipsy. I'm a little scared about. Oh, he's stabilized. He's gonna get this thing taken off. I'm gonna fast forward a bit. And
yo, Kyle.
Yo.
How did you find this? Like, is this something you searched for or what?
I just stumble upon these things.
Wow. So it's over.
That's
over.
Sick.
You know what? Somehow I'm still hung on that compliment Kyle gave me that I did a good job narrating it. I'm like, really?
Yeah,
you good at
you
this?
just destroyed Fwiz.
Yeah, you shot my boss.
I'd like to see Fwiz do a better job at that one. The challenge has been laid down.
Yo, you need some Ron Jeremy gameplay to talk over.
My question is, I know I'm about to say a cuss word. Like, I know Alki David got a guy to like staple his nuts to a table for like $200. You think this guy did the same thing for about 200 bills? How many $100 bills would it take a man to even consider this?
A lot, dude. Because I'm really concerned.
All right, so I think I would have to like. All right, let me just. I'm not going to get too graphic, but I'm exploring how much this is going to hurt right now. Yeah, dude. Once I get about 2 inches of stretch, it becomes quite painful.
Oh no! You just explored how I didn't quite get what you were doing.
Yeah, I grabbed on and pulled. Like I want to see how much this is going to hurt, and like I don't know.
Oh my God.
Come on, if you're going to answer that question, you got to know. All right. Stretch them as hard as I can. Just saying.
Oh God!
So yeah,
Are you using one hand or two?
I'm using one hand.
Now put about 170 pounds behind it.
Yeah,
And
like here's my thing. I don't think it's the skin. Cause all right, let's all.
Wait, Kyle. Can I interrupt you here?
No.
I think you just earned a commercial.
Yo, do that and fucking lick it.
Why do I have to listen to these? I can't mute the commercial for some reason.
Oh, I turned my speakers down.
Oh my God.
Dude, no one's leaving during the commercial, I'm sure of it. They want to hear the rest of your story.
you get paid for these commercials too?
Barely. They're like $4 each or something. They're not a ton.
All right. So, first grab the skin area and stretch, and like, I could.
Yo, I'm gonna turn my webcam on and try this. Hang on.
Oh no.
I can stretch pretty far with just the skin before I get any discomfort. But when you grab balls and start stretching, that hurts, my friend. Like I don't know how he's doing that. I think maybe he's anatomically different.
I think I could do that, dude. I swear. I had a vasectomy and they cut my little things.
Oh,
my
maybe
ball
that's
sack.
this case.
Yeah. See, my fucking nuts, they hit my knees when I run,
They're not
I don't
supposed to do
know about
that.
Yeah. Big
Hey
heavy
Woody,
nut.
there's a guy that says he can guarantee you a spot in the COD X tournament.
What is the COD X tournament? What is that?
XP.
Oh, okay. Not everyone's guaranteed a spot. I thought all you had to do was sign up.
I have no clue. From what I heard, you got to pay like $500-600.
Really?
Nah. $100, you get in. So, that video was fucked up. I'm gonna show that to my wife. Hang on. In the morning, she's asleep now. She beat my ass if I wake her up.
Well, the thing is, Peyton has to change his gamer tag now and his phone number.
Yeah, fucking clutch.
We've done some good. Oh, here's the guy. Wings, I've been wanting to talk to this guy all night. The stream's been going too quickly for me to get him. Can we bring him in?
Yes.
Is that the football player?
The Everclear football player racist.
No.
They found his Facebook.
Oh,
Hello?
hell.
Hey, what's up, man? You watching Painkiller already?
Oh yeah, hey Woody, what's up?
Not
Yeah.
much. So you have badass stories about your girlfriend?
Oh yeah, I have a bunch of badass stories, dude. Oh shoot, where to begin? Oh shoot.
All right.
Hey.
Begin
Guess you
somewhere.
have
All right,
sex.
Okay, I'm right now trying to think where I should start on this. Shoot.
Did you ever lick her?
That I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah, we done.
Yeah, you lick some bitches. So while he's sort of preparing on this, it's kind of harder than you might guess. Like if you've never been on camera before, or better yet, like you look at a guy
I've
act,
been on camera.
and so I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the stream while you're like preparing your story here. If you has anyone ever pointed the camera at you? Like, do you know what an instant doofus you automatically become? You sit there and you're like, no, make it stop. You're not sure how to act, how to behave, etc. Like, this happens too when you turn the mic on a guy, right? He knows there's roughly 6,000 people here listening to him about to tell his story, and you say, all right, dude, be funny. And
Oh yeah, I had that happen.
it's tricky to do. You're having it happen now. So, all right, dude, be funny. Tell us your badass story.
All right. So so pretty much I meet this girl. All right. So I'm in school and I'm with one of my friends, and he's like this asshole of a guy. He loves to beat the shit out of people. So this all relates. Okay. So he has a friend.
Help me keep up here. You have a friend who's a badass who likes to beat people up, and then he has a friend.
Oh yeah, and the friend knew my girlfriend at the time before I met her. So the chick. I really should have known that she was bad. She was really bad before when I saw her. I should have said no. But at the time, I was really having really difficult girl problems, so I was like, it probably will work out. All right. So you know what I'm saying, right?
I'm having a hard time so far. So let's recap. You have a friend, and he's a badass who beats people up. His friend knew your girlfriend, and somehow that relationship is significant, but I'm not following.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I'm not making any sense, but
I listen to this guy talk, and it makes me think of everybody that says I fucking suck at commentating. And I picture, is this what they think is success?
Can we get a cool story, bro?
Okay. Anyway,
Did you
actually,
fuck
this
her?
is. I'm really sad. This is what Woody said. I'm kind of like, whoa.
Just
So,
fucking talk, son.
All right, wait.
Oh,
So,
sure.
so go ahead. What happened between your friend's friend and your
Holy shit,
girlfriend?
hold up. I see an interesting topic.
This is pretty much about my girlfriend. All right? I've just been dying to tell you this. All right, because I want to get your opinion on all of this. All right. So this chick, all right, she's like a redneck, kind of like redneck, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, 10 times worse. Okay, so all right, so pretty much before I went out with this chick. She was calling me for a month. All right, she was stalking me. All right, so I thought we had something. All right, so we started going out. How do I want to say? Got failed.
Can I help you
I
somehow?
don't-
So let me. So what's going to happen here? Is it between the guy and the girlfriend?
I helped him out. Give him the fuck out
Oh,
of this
Wings hung up on him.
God.
You got a premature detonation.
Who are we calling now? Wait.
This guy has lost 20 pounds to intestinal parasites.
This is kind of fun.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to duck out on intestinal parasites.
Oh, we're making Kyle uncomfortable. Stick around.
Oh wait, I thought you said okay. There, for some reason, it registered as testicle parasites. All right, keep going. I'm good. I was like,
good.
that doesn't even make any sense. I'm just imagining testicle
Welcome to
parasites.
Painkiller already.
Hey, what's up, man? You watching Painkiller already?
Yeah, that's sweet. Awesome.
All right, man. Hey, so you have intestinal parasites and they're helping you lose weight?
No, I'm skinny.
Oh.
It's not a good thing.
Not for you. Really?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
You know what they used to do?
Well, right now,
My brother got like those kind of things when he was little for eating like too many sweets and shit. We had to put like a piece of tape over his ass and take it to the doctor and get it tested.
Yo, is that the
Yeah,
same
it's-
thing as like
it's-
crabs?
no. It's nothing like that. Basically, I ate something and like I don't really know what it did, but I've been having diarrhea for a month, and it just freaking sucks.
Months?
And months.
Oh my god.
We actually did a test like 3 days ago, and I swallowed all this nasty basium. You know, it like followed it through my digestive system, and I just threw it all up. It's kind of bad.
Lick it.
Do you remember what you actually ate to get fucking worms?
No, it was around 4th of July, but my mom is like a super cook, and she's really awesome about that.
Did she take like dog shit and marinate it up?
Oh my God, what?
Wings.
Oh my
Your
god.
mom
No.
cooked you some
Cooking
dog
with-
shit. That what it was? Like, how's he supposed to respond to that?
Yeah. Dude, did you spend some time in like Africa or like where did these so you have no idea how you
Yeah.
got sick?
That's what it is. My doctor said you never get them from America. Yet I've never been out of the country. It's just a weird situation.
Why is it so hard to cure? You know, like my dog got worms. I could hook you up with my vet. It was better in no time.
Well, no, I don't want to like bore the chat with a parasite name, but it's like blastocystic hominis, and it's like totally incurable, and people live with it for the rest of their lives.
Incurable?
Yeah, well, it's treatable, but it can't be cured.
So for the rest of your lives, you're gonna have
Hold
this
up, hold
keeping
up.
you
Let me
thin?
help you the fuck out. You got a
All right.
Walgreens near you.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah, Wings is gonna cure this thing
Yeah.
with your doctor's.
Dr.
from
Wings
Walgreens.
is gonna handle this
I'm looking
incurable
forward to this.
disease. Sit back. Here it
Let's do it.
comes.
Let me
do
help
it.
you. Let me help. This is from the gangster grandma right here. You go over
I've seen
there.
this too.
You go to Walgreens. There's gonna be a clear bottle. It's gonna say lemon flavor on that motherfucker. It's be $1.99. Take that bitch and drink it. Your worms will be done.
That doesn't sound very appetizing.
It will
Lemon
clean your entire
flavor?
intestine.
It sounds
Yeah.
good.
They bullshit you about lemon
I
flavor.
couldn't-
What it's going to do is going
I
to
couldn't hear you.
purge your intestines. So if there's anything living inside your intestines, it's going to go out your ass with it.
Well, that sounds like a chance. Been to the hospital and everything, and like they're gonna try to work on it somewhat. So that's my cool story, bro.
If that don't work, get you a bottle of Jaeger, the half a gallon size, and fucking throw
I'm
down.
still 17.
It don't matter.
Yeah, but that lemon stuff is like it's called like what is it? It's like citrus magnesium, something like that. Citrus magnesium or something like that. It's what they give you to clean out your system when you have a colonoscopy or like when they check you for colons. And what it does is it cleans out your entire body. It purges you from any waste or and it will clean your intestines out. It will.
Yeah. The thing is, I've had such hard problems keeping food down. Like I literally throw anything that's nasty up.
Oh, this thing's nasty as a motherfucker. I don't have no fucking worms, and I'll probably throw it up.
I think you should probably just listen to your doctors.
I don't know. I go. Like I know they went to med school and everything, but gangster grandma, she beats up her neighbors. She knows a thing or two.
She ran her sister over with a tractor. Now, come on, now. You don't think she can get arrested for her birds?
I mean, really, with qualifications like that, how can you go wrong? Get yourself some lemon, whatever, from Walgreens.
The old school, son.
It's $1.99. You'll be good to go. Like it's
a rape sauce.
I really don't see. As far as I can see, down this bottle, lick it, and then you'll be good to go.
Yeah, fucking lick it,
dude. Yeah, I still lick after you drink this shit.
Yeah, I got an update. I got an update from one of the first callers in a minute.
I have one I want to call.
This guy, you know the guy about the guy, that he broke his arm or whatever. He just sent me a message that his girlfriend asked me if I did this, and I said lick it. He told his girlfriend, he said lick it.
Oh, this guy's a boss. Oh,
lick it.
I think I just woke up my family there.
Yeah, I did too. My wife's about to beat my ass.
Make sure you keep the headset on while it's happening.
Oh, yeah. I was like, hit it, baby, hit it.
It's like, here's me a 2-piece and a biscuit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where my change at?
That is nice.
Oh, can we call this next one Wings? I'm
Is it
curious.
The one that needs girl advice and he's fat?
No, he says he wants to give his take on the Call of Duty community from a subscriber standpoint, and I'm actually kind of curious what he has to say.
All right, let's get this.
Oh, did it?
Gotta hang up on me.
Yeah.
Which one is me?
702.
185. 18.
There, good job.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man? You watching Painkiller already?
Oh yes, I am.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love Red Dead.
I gotta tell you guys, I'm a huge fan of you guys. Because of you guys, I got a 3 KD in Call of Duty.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So, man, you have your take on the Call of Duty community from a subscriber's perspective?
Yeah, basically I just don't think it's fair. Like I don't want to get into it. I just don't really think it's that fair of how things work. Like you said today, like your video got taken down and you were trying to get so many ratings so you could, get your video on the page and all that. I think what it's become is just pretty unfair. I think it should go by like the quality of a video. Like I think a video like yours, like your Monday Advice channel,
right?
Like I think that should just be put onto they should find that video and say, this is pretty good. Let's give it a shot.
Instead of it being based on how many views you can gather and stuff.
Yeah, because you got those other guys who put high quality videos together and they don't. It's almost like an episode, like a TV show,
and
they don't ask for ratings and all that. And they don't really get them. And I don't think somebody who talks over every video should just be able to put a say, please do this for me.
Yeah, I hear you. You know what happens with the how many views you get on your video is only mildly related to how good that particular video is. Really what it is it's a reflection on your body of work. When I click on an FPS Russia video, it's not because
you know, I know what that video is going to be. It's because I know based on the last 20 FPS Russia videos that this thing is going to be pretty cool. You know, when I click on a Wings of Redemption video, I do that not because of the particular topic that he might cover soon. I watched Wings cover a movie. Help me, Wings. It was a movie where aliens came. I saw it too. Skyline, maybe?
Skyline, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that freaking commentary. It was really good. And the reason I watched it wasn't that, I wanted to hear what Wings said about Skyline. It's because, I know Wings' body of work. I know this is going to be good. I'm going to check it out. So every so often you see, if you put out a really great video, and it's your second video, or maybe it's your 9th, but it's your only good one, then you're not going to get the kind of views you would if you're, like Epic Rap Battles, right? Epic Rap Battles, every one of those is good. Everyone, when you see that coming, you know that you're going to get something good. So, a lot of guys who are new to the game and say, I don't know, my videos are better than his, I feel like I should be getting more views, then, they need to reconsider and recognize that, like, it has a lot to do with how you built up to today's video and not just today's video.
Making one good video doesn't make a channel. You have to
you got to sell yourself as a person. Like if
I've changed. I'm gonna start asking for licks.
Yeah, you got to sell yourself as a person. But because if you look at anything like you hear on us, like these last few calls, some people can't really sell themselves as a person. Some people kind of fail under pressure, like I just fucking did right there. It's more about how well you speak and how likable a person you are and how you can pretty much push your message to a person than it is, you can spend an hour or 2 hours on the editing board. I mean, like, a cool video is nice and it's cool to see something synced up with music every now and then, but that alone will not make a channel. Like, if you see channels that base strictly around that, such as like Hazard Sema or the FaZe Clan, they have a bunch of different people submitting content because it takes so much time to make those kind of things happen and put them up consistently.
There's a place for those videos.
There's a
people
place.
have
I'm
success
saying
for that. I
you can't base an entire. One person couldn't base their channel to be like an Optic Nation or a FaZe Clan, because it takes so much time out of your day to get those shots and then put the shots to music, sync them up properly.
I think you're getting away from like the main point, but he was saying that it's not fair, but I think it is. Like, I mean, it kind of sucks that your video got taken down, but I mean, you've got like the second biggest gaming channel in the world. So, I mean, it's your good work has obviously paid off. And, I mean, I think it always does. Like, I think the people that you see that have the larger channels and the Call of Duty stuff do some of the better stuff. Like the bigger channels are the better channels.
Yeah, they get there for a reason. Like,
yeah, only Using Blade doesn't have that many subscribers because he's not good at what he does. He has an interesting way. He has a unique way about his gameplay, and he's a funny guy, and he's a likable guy. And he's
likable. For me, that likableness is what makes Blade's channel. Like,
absolutely. He's a guy that you listen to him, and you're like, I want to hang out with him.
Exactly, right? Like
Wings, fucking smashed.
Blade is not a guy who's going to sit there and complain about the things that are going roughly for him for every day and again and again and again. He's going to sit there. It's going to be like a fun time with Blade. That's what his.
You're not going to sit there and watch
offers.
his video and hear him just bitch and moan. Oh, this guy was doing this or that guy was doing this. He's running around stabbing people the whole time and tell them to sit down. It's funny. It's unique in the community, and that's why it's done so well. And I mean, Woody has become like your dirty old uncle who gives you good advice, and it's awesome.
I want to say this in the defense of people just talking over videos, because that's most of what my channel is. There's a lot more effort put into that than you actually think it is, because after about 30 videos, you run out of the easy shit to talk about.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
hey,
really true.
I have a really cool thing I wanted to tell you that I've always wanted to tell you, but you can't ever actually get a hold of one of you guys from a subscriber's point of view. I watch your videos. You have your little rage videos that you put up every now and then. Those are the funniest videos that I think I've ever seen. Like, when you get mad, it's like I can relate to that from when I play. And, like, you're like, why are you camping? Because the guy's playing now.
Yeah.
I think those videos, it's kind of like almost like a white boy kind of like, just feeding off the energy that, you have in mid-game. And I swear, those videos where Wings just kind of talking about what he's doing, and then he gets killed from the back by a ghost, and he's all ghost bitch. Yeah, so I think you should start doing some more series like that, Wings. Those are pretty.
So you like the Road to Rage Quit series?
Yeah, I really,
yeah.
I
started that
series. Nobody else is doing a Rage Quit. So you can
Yeah, you
play 4 or 5 games, you get a session in, and then you finally quit, and that's the end of it.
You should have heard his ass when he got Commando today.
Yeah, I put it up on video. I played.
Oh yeah, I did.
I was like,
that's,
I was on the phone
right
with him.
Make it,
I fucking tripped out.
Have death streaks.
Well, thanks for the call, man.
Those videos, but they kind of get bad reviews from a whole as a stand base because people think I take the game too seriously. And I like I do everything with the bottom of my heart. Like if I tell you I'm going to go do something for you, I'm going to put everything I have into doing that for you. And that's all I'm going to do. When I step in to play Call of Duty, I'm going to play that Call of Duty game to the best of my ability. And
absolutely.
And I play with my emotions, and that's how I get those high-end emotions, like where I just scream "come on" and stuff. Because that's actually how I play even without the headset on, and that's the reason I throw controls and stuff, because all this anger that I don't let myself.
That's so funny because like everybody does that. Everybody feels that way when they play, and you have that funny thing about you that people love to see you mad. I mean, you should just capitalize on it. I mean, people love to see you
Wings.
mad.
You mad, bro? Fucking lick it. About that.
Like, I think the one was like capture the flag on Nuketown, and like everybody's running around, everybody's doing something. And there's this one guy just laying prone on the side of the house, and he kills Wings, and he's like, "Why the fuck are you camping?" And it was so funny. Like I rewinded that like maybe 4 or 5 times.
I thought the best part of that video was the fucking sniper on my team hanging out the window. But
no, I wish he'd have been recording when we played Battlefield.
Oh yeah,
that's when the fucking little nerds in the back. Yeah.
Oh, that brings me to my next point. Like, you guys are always talking about the amount of hate you get on your channels. Well, think about it like this. What's an average Wings video get for views at the end of when it's all said and done?
Well, it's never all said and done. Like, with the initial views die down, it's around 40,000.
Yeah, I'd say they plateau at 40 or 50.
So 40,000 people watch your video, and we'll say, I don't know, 1,500 of them actually leave a comment.
Yeah.
The video, and then we'll say maybe, I don't know, a little bit more than half. We'll say 800 of them are maybe negative comments. Well, there's another, 38,000 people who watched the video.
Yeah, but you gotta look at it this way.
Can I take this one, Wings?
Yeah.
Yes. So this man is completely right. So I get my hate. I gave it a little less than Wings from the subs and a little more from my fellow commentators, but it's so easy to focus on the hate. When I go through and look at my comments, usually 1 in every 50 or 1 in every 100 is negative. But for some reason, those are the ones that stick with you. Like, it's easy to read, like, oh, that's nice. And then some guy is like, what are you effing camper? How come you don't move around or whatever? And it's like, I have an M16. I have a really hard time rushing with that gun. Like, can you please try to understand my side of it? And for some reason, and I think every single commentator does this, it is hard to overlook the negative ones. They kind of stick with you.
It is. It really is. It makes me want to punch him in the dick.
Yeah, you got 4 people say you got a nice shirt on. You get that one motherfucker says, yeah, that shirt looked like fucking Dumbo the elephant. And that guy who says Dumbo the elephant, it's going to stick with you, and you're going to be starting questioning it. Does my shirt look like Dumbo the elephant?
Oh,
yeah.
Think about it like this. If when you pick out the hate, and you don't praise the good,
but there's so little people that put a voice to the voiceless that it kind of gets overlooked. And after time and time again, the hate's wall that sticks out because it's all you ended up reading.
Yeah.
Because you understand, I don't read just one video at a time.
On that.
They're getting attention from you.
On my channel, anyway, like I intentionally call out and respond to some of the better guys. I put up a video today where I asked for favorites. And that was negatively received. All right, I hear you. Some of the few guys who were like, "Hey, Woody, I liked and favorited this." It's like, you know what? Thank you, because today I feel like I'm in a sea of disapproval, and I appreciate you.
That's what I said today.
Did you?
I don't favorite anybody's videos, and I said, you know what? I'm going to favorite this one so that way I can show my friends what's going to be in the game, so I can find it a lot more quickly. And I mean, I don't favorite anybody's because I just think it's like I said, it's not fair to the rest of the people.
Yeah. So, I hear you. You make a good point, and I do my best to actually, you know, not be those guys you're making the point about. You know, to reply to the guys who have positive things to say.
Hey, I'm gonna jump off here, guys. I'm gonna get some sleep.
Yeah, we should kind of tie this down with this call.
All right, bro.
Yeah, I think we're 4 hours
Thank
in.
you. Thanks
So-
for having me on, guys. I really
Thanks for coming
appreciate
on,
it.
man.
Later.
Take care.
Yeah.
All right, bud. Take care.
I wanted some lesbians on. Fuck.
I think we should really save these phone conversations and put a piece up of this.
Maybe some of them are good. Some of them.
Yeah, I
are
mean,
Yeah, that's just
all
few
you
of
have to do is cut the phone number out, that one guy's phone conversation, and this should be 100% great, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Better
Just
than
drop
the
it over
podcast
again.
this week.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming. That was Painkiller Ready post show. Have a good day.
Yep.
Oh.